All right, welcome here to the 3A State Girls Basketball Tournament, a consolation game, something they don't play in 4A and 5A. They do in 3, 2A, and 1A, and I still like it. We travel a long ways. I like these games. So you don't
a chance to play.
Yeah, Cole Wiseman and Rick Robinson here. Cole, give us your thoughts on the consolation game.
Well, I'm a fan of it because you travel all this way. A lot of kids traveling from like mid-Utah, the central part of the state, give them a chance to just get together and make it so it's not a one-and-done thing, right? You travel all this way and get some basketball out of it.
We are going to have the national anthem.
First game of the day.
Yep.
Play ball.
Now we're ready to get the starting lineups, and I'm going to turn that over to you, Cole, if you don't mind doing that while they...
You bet. We'll take a listen. It starts with the designated visiting team, the Union Cougars. Number 1, Melanie Henderson. Number 2, Deli Beston, a senior. Number 15, a junior, it's Grace Thompson. Then it'll be number 23, Aubrey Reiser is a senior. And finally, number 25, Kinsley Drake, also a senior. For those seniors, I think especially, the consolation game, wonderful chance to get on that court one more time. And now, introducing the Grantsville Cowboys, number 2, Ryan Williams, a junior. You have number 3, Mackenzie Allen, also a junior. Number 4, Ellie Thomas is also a junior. Emily Ware is also a junior. And number 11, Avery Allred, is just a freshman, a young team for the Grantsville Cowboys.
Yeah, they don't have a senior on the team, and how these two teams got here, Grantsville, with a tough loss yesterday, 40-43 to Layton Christian. Of course, they finished in Region 13 to second place. They were 8-2 in the region, 19-5 overall. Union, the region champs, out of 14. They lost a tough one yesterday to Richfield, 49-37. They were 8-1 in the region. Really had a late season surge, played a pretty good schedule.
And that was a tough one against Richfield. We were just here yesterday watching that game, and that was a slog just to get through it. Both teams were fighting hard until the final whistle.
First game of the day, 3A girls consolation bracket. The winner will play tomorrow. And the tip is controlled by Bastion of Union. On the left arch, three-point shot's up and good. What a terrific shot.
Right away, quick into the offense.
By Bastion. Grantsville with the ball. On the left arch. Swing it to the right side. They'll get it to Williams. Man-to-man defense. The runner down underneath is up and no good by Allred, but put back up and in.
Second chance points. That's something that Union allowed a lot to Richfield yesterday. Just a lot of, tough play under the basket, and Grantsville's already taken advantage of that early today.
Well, we will be getting Brad James stats at halftime. We'll welcome that as we have a turnover. Allred, just a freshman, but a terrific ball handler for Grantsville. The Cowboys will get it to Thomas on the left side through the lane. Left-handed shot is up and no good there. Quickly down court for Grantsville. For Union. Shot is up and put back up and in by Kinsley Drake. She had a terrific game yesterday.
Aubrey's shot leading up to that was just in and out, and so it's good to see them following the basket as well. Just be under there, be ready for that second chance opportunity.
Grantsville with the ball. Top of the arch is Bastion. Goes over on the left wing to the foul line. Spin move, and, well, that was Allred.
That was a quick call, though. I'd like to see him play a little bit more because Allred had a lane. She wasn't really impeded much by the foul.
Pass comes in to Ryan Williams, top of the arch. Dribble drive through the lane. The scoop shot is up and in. That was a tough shot.
A little highlight reel for you early in the morning.
Union with the ball. Leading 5-4. The left side, Reiser. Shot is up by Bastion. Couldn't get it to go. She was looking for a second three-point shot, and we have a jump ball underneath.
We'll see how the refs officiate. So there was a theme yesterday of, they bring in a different ref crew for each one of these games. Some of them were very, very quick to get in there with the jump call. Others kind of let them play a little bit. So each ref crew gets a chance to feel out. Let's see how Grantsville Union's going to play.
And how do you like it?
I like to see him play a little bit more. The quick calls make me nervous, right? We want to see some basketball. Allred, okay. She's still going at it on that left side. Maybe it's possible Union doesn't realize that she is left-handed. You got to be a little bit more careful as she starts driving.
And almost a turnover. It's out of bounds by Union.
And it's Allred creating the pressure all the way up the court.
Allred, just a delightful player to watch.
And there she is again.
At the foul line, she gets it over to Williams. On the right baseline, three-point shot is up and good by Mackenzie Allen.
Pretty the whole way.
Quickly. On the left baseline, Thomas. Shot is up and no good by Bastion. Bastion's had 3 looks at the basket. She made the first one, and the last 2 have just been a little off, and the ball goes out of bounds. It is in for Union.
And they get into it quickly, right? Like, if you have your shot, go ahead and take it. Generally, when you want to see a little bit more passing in the game, it's to set something up. But Grantsville just isn't ready for those quick shots, and if she's open, I say just keep firing.
Dribble drive to the lane. The floater's up, and it wouldn't go there. But put up and in by Kinsley Drake. Well, she's got 4 points here early. She had a great game yesterday.
And she introduced contact. She was not afraid of it down low. Got the rebound, followed it up.
3-point shot on the right baseline is up by Allred and goes out of bounds. It will be in for Grantsville. Union doesn't like the call.
Their whole bench and their coach disagree with the direction that's going to go, but Grantsville's going to get another shot here.
Tell you what, they've not been shy to put up the 3-point shots early in this game. Grantsville with the early 2-point lead. Underneath, the spin move is up and good by Allred. Boy, has she been everywhere this morning.
And that's fantastic. For a freshman, I mean, this is the kind of thing that the Consolation game might introduce for us, too, is what's this tournament going to look like next year in the years to come, right? These are some of the younger teams that are getting a chance to keep playing.
Union on the missed shot. Gets it back to Allie Bastion. Trying to pass it underneath, and was it touched? The official said no, and it will go as a turnover. The second one of the morning for Union.
We have a substitution here for Grantsville. Bailey Louders coming in, substituting for Ryan Williams.
And we'll pick up Bailey on here. She's just a freshman. Grantsville with a dribble drive along the baseline. The ball is knocked out of bounds off Union as Thomas Ellie was trying to dribble along that left baseline.
Good active hands by Kinsley Drake, right? Make him work for it.
3-point shot down the barrels, up and good by Mackenzie Allen. She has 2 3-point baskets.
This Grantsville team's fun to watch play, and already they're getting into a little bit of a press defense as well to make sure that the defense holds up their end of the bargain. And then, like you say, active hands, and that's Bailey Louder already in the game, already making difference.
Well, they were 19-5 on the season, had split with Layton Christian until they lost to them yesterday in a very close game. And both these teams have come out with a lot of energy this morning, I think. Some of these early consolation games, not so much. 3-point shot on their right baseline is up and no good by Henderson.
Oof.
But the rebound.
For the rebound.
Yep.
Maybe it's because we have energy early in the morning. Maybe that's what it is. Because after you do like 8 or 9 of these games in a single day, you start wearing down. But first game of the morning, we're ready to see some basketball one more time.
We have a jump ball, but it remains Union basketball.
This has been an extended possession for Union. They need to get some points on the board. They're already trailing. Grantsville's got them doubled up kind of early in the first quarter. And this kind of a long possession, you want to see something come of it.
Want to give credit to Dylan Smith doing our production work this morning. We'll give more credit to our cameraman. Now the shot is up on the left side, and Union gets a rebound. I think there's going to be a foul on Grantsville.
Yeah, Zoe Cloward was playing pretty hard under the basket, and a little too hard. Can't do that. Also, there was a substitution for Union. We see Riley Richards in for the first time today. She's a senior.
Richards had, I thought, a good game yesterday.
Yeah, pretty shot once she gets a chance to. She's a big. She plays tall, but when she gets her shot on the outside, she can shoot it. Oh, but a little bit sloppy with the ball there.
Taken down. The left-handed shot is up and no good there by Louder of Grantsville. Union quickly back down the other way. We're going to have a foul.
Yeah, Zoe picking up her second quick foul. She came off the bench, but she might be heading back there to get a little bit of a rest now. And she has a couple substitutions in for Grantsville.
They bring back in Mackenzie Allen. We'll pick up.
Also Bartley playing down low in the 5.
And they'll have a travel called on Union as they just barely got it in bounds. And
another unfortunate turnover. Score still remains the same. Not a lot of times come off the clock, and that's the kind of game that Union ended up playing towards the end of their game yesterday against Richfield. Seems like no time could ever get off the clock.
No, some of those games took a little bit of time. Not the same in this one. This one's had a good flow. Union with the deflection. Richards picks it up and now taken back by Grantsville. So both teams share a turnover. And the runner's up, and it wouldn't go. Rebound back down to Grantsville. 3-point shot, and that's the college 3-point shot. Is up and no good as Thomas had a good look. Ellie couldn't get it to go. Now Union going down. The ball's going to go out of bounds. It will be back in for Grantsville.
Yeah, the Union girl kind of gave up on it halfway down there. That was Kinsley Drake. Maybe she thought that it was going to retain possession, but not the case. Grantsville comes back. You got to remind the girls that they taped an extra line here on the Weber State floor. They can shoot from the inside one. You don't have to stand behind the big line.
Now left-handed shots up, no good by Thomas. And the ball's going to go out of bounds. There'll be a foul.
Yeah.
Blocking foul.
Gave her a little hip check towards the sideline.
And for Union, Peyton Murray will come in. I thought Peyton had some good minutes yesterday.
Absolutely. She's a crafty ball handler. She'll be one of the shortest girls on the court, but she doesn't look it once she gets the ball in her hand.
Now shot by Richards and up. It did everything but go in. And now a rebound foul. I believe it's on Grantsville.
Yep, Union retains possession.
Union down by 7. They led by 3 early in this game. Had one lead change. Three-point shot on the left side's up and banked in by Aubrey Reiser.
9:44. The Ogden Banks are open today.
Well, I've seen anything go in up here. Beautiful place here at the Event Center at Weber State.
Can't think of a better place to spend 3 days watching basketball.
Oh, a great pass in the middle. The shot's up, and it just wouldn't go.
Bartley's got to be a little quicker on the trigger there. She was wide open when she first gets the ball and then kind of set herself and then overthought it for a little bit and then eventually, unfortunately, misses. Union's clawing their way back in, 14-10.
And Bartley had a good look just inside the lane for Grantsville. Couldn't get it going. Now Union gives it back, but it is, as you said, just a 4-point game.
Yeah, no harm, no foul. You immediately get the ball back because of a turnover over on the other side, and Grantsville trudging back up the court, getting into their offense.
Bartley underneath. Fake slant, comes back right, puts it up and in.
That's how you make up for it. And then a quick turnover, but unfortunately over and back is the call.
So it's going to go back in for the Cougars.
Yeah, a little too sloppy with the ball is all.
Union does get it in near half court to Drake, to Murray, to Richards. And now the pass is deflected away. It's still at the quarter. That ends our first quarter action. Grantsville leading Union 16-10. We'll take a 60-second break.
At Auto Farm Price Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, we make it happen for you.
Auto Farm has a huge selection of vehicles to choose from at the guaranteed lowest price. Auto Farm will not be undersold. The best deal on a new or pre-owned vehicle is at Auto Farm. If they don't have what you're looking for, they'll find it for you. Find all the great deals and all their inventory online at PriceChryslerDodgeJeep.com.
At Auto Farm Price Ford, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, we make it happen for you.
Okay, welcome back here. Want to give credit to all those helping us put this production together. Adam Coombs, Dylan Smith, of course, our producer here, Barrett Hilton, Joe Williams, McKay Baker, Tanner Wilkinson, Greg Sterner, and, of course, Cole Weisinger and myself are here bringing you this morning's action. Games you'll be able to follow all day long on Centricom, ETV. It's unbelievable. You can watch any high school game you want.
Technology is a beautiful thing sometimes.
Now, this takeaway immediately by Union. 3-point shots up, and it just wouldn't go, but it's going to be saved in by Grantsville. Nice effort there. As the shot just wouldn't go for Drake.
Bartley brought up the court for him. She's been getting some great minutes here in this game after Zoe Cloward was pulled out getting 2 quick fouls, and she's been establishing herself down low, getting some rebounds, turning the ball up the court for Grantsville quite well.
And we have a travel call, so Union will inbound it. Murray looking to get it inbounds, and she does. Gives it to Bastion. Shot along the right baseline's up, and it just wouldn't go there.
A contested shot. Union's been, like I said, pulling the trigger very early, right? They don't waste a lot of time passing it around. If they have their shot, they take it.
And Richard's shot's up, no good. Rebound back down to Union. 3 shots at it, And it wouldn't go a third time.
And 2 out of those 3 were not the most advisable, right? You don't have a shot clock at this level in high school. You can wait. You can take your time. Sometimes those quick shots have worked to their advantage, but there, you get the rebound. Go ahead and wait and let your offense establish. Let everyone get into their position, and then go ahead and try to find the best shot as opposed to just putting something up for the sake of shooting it.
Well, now Union's trying to get over to Frost, and the ball's going to go out of bounds. He'll be back in for Grantsville. Union unofficially, I have him with 5 turnovers. We'll get the stats from Brad James halftime, and we didn't mention
Always
him.
Appreciate Brad, yeah.
Oh, terrific guy.
Make our job very easy up here.
In the second period here. Game to follow, we'll have Emory and Carbon, cross-county rivals. And we'll have a foul underneath. So Grantsville's going to inbound it. Their large lead has been 6. Seven. They've not been able to get over 7. They got the 6-point lead. They've tried to score, but they've not been able to the last several times.
Things have slowed down a little bit, but heck, if you're getting 10 points a quarter for girls basketball here, it's been a pretty good sign so far in the tournament.
Shot by Allred wasn't good. Rebounded by Grantsville's second shot's up, no good, and they'll quickly get it to Frost of Union. Over to Bastion. To Richards on the left baseline with the defender in her face. Back to Bastion, 3-point shots up and short off the rim. She made the first one to start this game.
And has missed 3 since then, maybe 4. That one was online and looked like it could be good, just not quite enough power. But Grantsville in transition. Nice turnaround by Mackenzie Allen. She's been a high scorer for them as well.
Yeah, I have her with 8 points. And it's a large lead of the game of 8 points for Grantsville. The ball's on the court.
That'll be a jump ball.
And Murray after it. The difference between boys and girls, in the boys' game, if the ball's on the court, they're just ripping it generally. And girls will wait and look at the ref and wait for the jump ball
Yeah, as
call.
soon as you got your 2 hands, you just kind of look up, get the whistle, and then wait for that possession arrow to flip.
Not always the case, but a lot more common.
I'm all right with it. I mean, some of those little dog piles in the boys' game, especially here in the tournament when all your season depends on it, it was maybe getting a little bit too rough in a few of those games. The tension of the entire season just comes out in one jump ball opportunity.
Tried to get it into Thompson, and she was fouled. Now Union, after the foul, inbounds it, and the shot at the foul line's up and good.
Bingham, that's her first points of the game, number 4. And that's not who the pass was intended to. Riley Richards was established down low, and then the bounce just kind of found her. Union turns around, and this is how they've extended the lead. It's with the 3-point shot, especially.
Mackenzie Allen with the 3-point shot. Now Richards. Oh, she had a good look. Long rebound comes down to Grantsville. They're up by 9.
Richards did have a lot of success against Richfield yesterday, but parked along that 3-point line. She hasn't been able to find her stroke today.
And Allred with another 2 points on a great pass in the interior to her. And Union's going to throw the ball away.
Mackenzie Allen, Bingham can't quite corral it in.
Adeline tried to come down with it. Timeout on the court with Grantsville up by 11 here. 4:38 to go in the first half. We'll take a break.
Hi, I'm Dustin Shakespeare, the Central Region Pathways Coordinator. Do you know what pathways are offered at your high school that connect with Snow College? Students enrolled in career technical education courses can develop valuable real-world technical skills and a strong academic foundation. Over 630 students completed CTE pathways last year in the Central Utah region. Our 35 pathways empower students to explore career options, pursue what they are passionate about, and earn valuable industry certifications. To learn more about these career pathways, talk to your CTE teachers and school counselors today.
Welcome back here. Cole Weisinger, Rick Robinson. Hope you're enjoying 3A girls basketball. And I have some people that say they don't like it. I love any tournament game. I think it's fun.
Hey, it's almost March. This is the time when basketball ramps up, and just a whole day sitting around watching college basketball is the dream. Doesn't matter what level they're playing out. These girls are playing hard.
Grantsville with the ball. And it's Allen, throws it over. I thought that one might get picked off, but saved by the Cowboys. Thomas gets underneath the all-red. Her left-handed shot wouldn't go and almost taken away as Union comes down with a rebound.
Can't be lackadaisical with the ball.
Drake almost lost control of it, but picked up. Union has down along the baseline. Shots up and good by Thompson.
And that's kind of their game plan. Once they can get into those shots very quick, just get it and shoot, right? Don't stand around and wait for anything to happen. That can work for them. And then a runner on the other side. Mackenzie Allen just turning it right around, keeping the lead right where they like it at double digits.
Allen with 13 points for Grantsville. Again, along the baseline, the shot is up, and this time it won't go.
Thompson had almost an identical shot to their last time up the court, and this time just a little bit too long. But if you can find her open like that, just keep feeding it to her.
Absolutely.
That's the correct play. It's just not going to work 100% of the time. No one shoots every single shot. Not Steph Curry, not anyone. So that's all right.
Now 3-point shot from Bastion, just short off the rim. Rebound quickly down to Grantsville. The great pass, but couldn't quite finish.
Caught her in stride.
And Louder just couldn't quite get it up over the rim. When you're going hard like that, it is hard to get it up over it, and you got a defender coming at you.
And you're in midair, and you got to kind of adjust. Yeah, a lot of things to think about.
The ball's knocked out of bounds off Union. It went through a couple different players. Ellie Thomas was over there and helped cause that turnover.
I mean, it seems like every time Union comes up the court, they can't get it's not so much a full court press by Grantsville, but it's not easy. They just can't get it over the timeline without something happening.
Emily Ware with a great move along the baseline. All 5 of the starters have scored for Grantsville. And now Union's going to have a turnover along the baseline. Union has yet to get a point off the bench. Now, shot up by Louder won't go.
And that's going to go back the other way. Union gets possession.
Union has played 10 different players. They have 4 different starters that have scored here this morning.
Henderson comes back into the game after getting a well-deserved break.
Well, shot on the left baseline by Bingham just wouldn't go. That wasn't Bingham.
Yeah, number 4, Bingham.
Bingham, it was.
And now Union gets it, heading back the other way.
Bastion, top of the arch, throws it over on the right wing to Bingham. Back to Bastion, 3-point shot. Oh, wouldn't go, but the rebound underneath is put up and in. Kinsey Drake, 6 points for her. Kinsley with a great rebound and putback there.
Substitution for Grantsville. Bartley is back into the game. And it is and 1. Now a 10-point lead for Grantsville, 27-17.
First foul shot we've had in this game. First attempt.
Hey, the teams are 1 for 1. That's 100%.
Yeah, that is. I looked down. I said, there's got to be more than that. I couldn't see another foul shot. Grantsville with the lead in the ball, trying to pass underneath. It goes a turnover. I'll tell you, the Union bench is stirred up. They're cheering their team along.
Yeah, they've got some fire, and they've also got some of the best warm-ups, I think, at this tournament. I mentioned yesterday They almost look like keeper kits, like what you would see in soccer, like the goalie wear. Just this highlighter yellow, kind of heathered out gray look. Beautiful jerseys, and it's fun to see like the different just uniforms and everything else that every single team in the entire 3A brings when they all gather for one weekend.
Bastion with it for Union. Gets it over to Bingham on the left side. The foul line. Back to Bastion, just inside the foul circle. And trying to save it is Drake, but she couldn't quite get there. Great effort, though, by Drake.
Bastion, one of those has got to fall for her. She saw the very first one, a long three go, and she just has not been able to connect since then.
Gave Union the early lead in this game.
And I think they're going to need her to come back.
Dribble drive, left-handed shot is up by Louder. 7 different players have now scored for Grantsville. Shots up and no good. Bingham on the baseline. Her shot won't go. Union's had some good looks. They just can't get the ball in the hoop.
Yeah, keep running the offense the way it's gone because they've found the open person. They're passing it well.
Now Union with the steal, and then we'll have a foul here on Grantsville.
Just 20 seconds to go in the half. I think Grantsville might have been better off just going back and playing some defense. But they do have fouls to give. A pretty clean game we've seen so far. 6 for Grantsville, 4 for Union. That contributes to why we haven't seen a lot of free throws. Neither team in the bonus at all.
Just one lead change. No ties in this game. Union led very early. Bastion on the right arch, dribbles in. She's going to go all the way and just couldn't get it to go. The rebound down to Louder, and that's going to end our first half action. The Grantsville Cowboys 29, the Union Cougars 17. And we're going to take a break. We'll come back with Brad James' stats, and we'll get Cole Weisinger's expert analysis. So we'll be back.
JN Auto loves our customers and our community, so we have sanitized our entire inventory. Mold, germs, and yes, coronavirus are eradicated. Our all-natural treatment is safe for you, your pets, and anyone you take along in your new ride. After 6 months, stop by and we can get you rolling germ-free again. Treatments are offered in a single application or a 1, 3, or 5-year contract. Stop by your local JN Auto location to learn more about our sanitizing options.
I'm a mom raising 4 kids, so I know what you're dealing with. Distractions during homework time, faces buried in devices at dinner, not to mention the tug of war to pry devices away from my kids when it's time to go to bed. So I looked everywhere to find a system that could help me with everything I need. A system I can trust. And I found it. It's called CentraGuard by Centracom. You can get started with taking back the internet by visiting Centracom.com right now. CentraGuard. Better family internet.
It's time to supercharge your internet with a true broadband internet plan from Emory Telecom. Get ready for high gear downloads that power buffer-free streaming, gaming, sharing, and surfing. And fire up all your devices at once with reliable speeds amplified by the latest Wi-Fi equipment. Get on the fast track to a powerful online experience. Call or click EmoryTelecom.com to supercharge your internet today.
Centracom believes the service relationship continues long after installation, and we're available to support you every step of the way. That's why if there is a problem with our equipment, a service visit from us means no cost to you. We know the value of a satisfied customer, so if you refer us to a friend, we'll take care of them and you'll get 1 month of service free. We promise to make your experience the best it can be. Centracom, keeping you connected.
Digital cable is a classic. But if you're not enjoying more streaming video services, you're missing out. Emory Telecom has the e-fiber internet speeds and reliable Wi-Fi you need for flawless video streaming from all the latest services on all your devices. Whether you want to enhance your streaming options or connect with maximum bandwidth, Emory Telecom's got a sweet plan to make everyone happy. Call or visit emerytelecom.com now to upgrade for just $10 more per month.
At Auto Farm Price Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, we make it happen for you.
Auto Farm has a huge selection of vehicles to choose from at the guaranteed lowest price. Auto Farm will not be undersold. The best deal on a new or pre-owned vehicle is at Auto Farm. If they don't have what you're looking for, they'll find it for you. Find all the great deals and all their inventory online at PriceChryslerDodgeJeep.com.
At Auto Farm Price Ford, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, we make it happen for you.
Hi, I'm Dustin Shakespeare, the Central Region Pathways Coordinator. Do you know what pathways are offered at your high school that connect with Snow College? Students enrolled in career technical education courses can develop valuable real-world technical skills and a strong academic foundation. Over 630 students completed CTE pathways last year in the Central Utah region. Our 35 pathways empower students to explore career options, pursue what they are passionate about, and earn valuable industry certifications. To learn more about these career pathways, talk to your CTE teachers and school counselors today.
JN Auto loves our customers and our community, so we have sanitized our entire inventory. Mold, germs, and yes, coronavirus are eradicated. Our all-natural treatment is safe for you, your pets, and anyone you take along in your new ride. After 6 months, stop by and we can get you rolling germ-free again. Treatments are offered in a single application or a 1, 3, or 5-year contract. Stop by your local JN Auto location to learn more about our sanitizing options.
All right, welcome back here at halftime. It's Grantsville 29, Union 17. Consolation game, girls 3A bracket, the first game of the day. And
the second game. So Union Grantsville in the consolation bracket. The winner of this will go on to play the winner of Emory Carbon the next game in the bracket today. That'll start right around 11:10, right after this game is completed.
And then you have the boys bracket, and that's at 12:50. Ben Lomond will take on ALA. And then at 2:30, it's Summit Morgan. And then the championship bracket comes on. And the championship bracket has at 4:10, Morgan taking on Judge. Who do you like?
I mean, Judge Memorial is the 1 seed. They're the 1 seed for a reason. They outsized, they outmatched Carbon yesterday, and they are a force to be reckoned with.
They were pretty impressive, weren't they? They're undefeated on the season.
Sense. Yeah, and that one just makes sense.
Richfield then takes on Layton Christian at 5:50. Who do you like in that one?
I mean, the Richfield Union game was just a slugfest, and I'm not sure if they're going to have the endurance. We see Union has come out a little bit flat after that hard-fought, high-energy game yesterday, and I think Richfield might suffer a little bit from that, too. I'm picking Layton Christian.
I'm not. I'm taking Richfield. You knew that.
I knew.
I've seen Richfield play. Richfield didn't get any.
Poke you a little bit.
They didn't get any three-point passes. They got a few, but they're much better shooting team from outside. They took what gave them. In the boys bracket, the early game is Juan Diego Layton Christian. Who do you like in that one?
The Layton Christian boys are also in on it. That's your 1 seed on that side. And again, it just sometimes when you actually see them match up for the first time, you see why. And so Juan Diego, they've got one guy like way down low that can match up with just about anyone in the state. But I'm going to pick Layton Christian's depth there.
And then Manti Grantsville.
Grantsville's boys are also still going on. Manti had a tough couple games to get to this point, and I'm going to pick Manti.
I'm going with Manti.
All right.
I like Manti.
Good.
Well, quickly, let's go through the scoring. You want to list the scores in the first half?
You betcha. The scoring leader for either team is Mackenzie Allen over for the Cowboys. 12 points, followed up by 8 from the freshman Avery Allred. To round out Grantsville, you have Emily Ware with 5, Bailey Lauder with 2, and Mally Bartley with 2. The Union Cougars have 17 total points. They got there off of 7 from Kinsley Drake, 3 from Abby Reiser, 3 from Bastion, 2 from Addie Bingham, and 2 from Grace Thompson. That gets you to 29-17, our halftime score, as the teams come out and start a little shoot-around, getting ready for the second half of action.
Union shooting 7 for 29, 24% from the field, 2 for 12 from the three-point line with 13 turnovers. For Grantsville, they're 13 out of 27, 48%. So Union actually had more shots at the basket, but fewer went in. Grantsville also 3 for 6 from the three-point line. So they shot 6 left three-point shots, but made 1 more, and that's really the difference in this game. Rebounding, 15 for Union, 12 for Grantsville. We'll take a final break, and then we'll come back at the start of the second half.
I'm a mom raising 4 kids, so I know what you're dealing with. Distractions during homework time, faces buried in devices at dinner, not to mention the tug of war to pry devices away from my kids when it's time to go to bed. So I looked everywhere to find a system that could help me with everything I need. A system I can trust. And I found it. It's called CentraGuard by Centracom. You can get started with taking back the internet by visiting Centracom.com right now. CentraGuard. Better family internet.
It's time to supercharge your internet with a true broadband internet plan from Emory Telecom. Get ready for high gear downloads that power buffer-free streaming, gaming, sharing, and surfing. And fire up all your devices at once with reliable speeds amplified by the latest Wi-Fi equipment. Get on the fast track to a powerful online experience. Call or click EmoryTelecom.com to supercharge your internet today.
Centracom believes the service relationship continues long after installation, and we're available to support you every step of the way. That's why if there is a problem with our equipment, a service visit from us means no cost to you. We know the value of a satisfied customer, so if you refer us to a friend, we'll take care of them and you'll get 1 month of service free. We promise to make your experience the best it can be. Centracom, keeping you connected.
Just looking over our producer, Dylan Smith. He's keeping us in line here this morning. And we got our camera help. McKay Baker. Also got Adam Coombs, Joel Williams. Got to give credit to them. They work hard, and they're kind of the silent help that allows us to do this production work.
Oh, and it's a pretty intensive broadcast, giving 3 different camera angles, a lot of high school action. You just kind of got one guy in a camcorder up as high as you can get. But for the championships, we come to Weber, we use a little bit of the infrastructure already here, and we give you a professional-looking broadcast. We couldn't do it without the camera folks, and I do a little bit of camera on the side as well for you this weekend, so it's exciting to see both sides of it.
Grantsville has the ball as we start second half action. They also enjoy the 12-point lead, the large lead of the first half. On the left arch, Allred with the shot. It's up and good, and Allred has 10 points.
Boy, she picked up right where she left off in the first half.
And the lead is 14, and immediately we have a turnover. Turnovers weren't so much a factor as both teams had them in the first half, and now shot on the right side by Williams is up, no good. Rebound down to Union.
Emily Ware was able to just get into the passing lane. That's fine. The problem here, sometimes we try to make basketball more complicated of a game than it really is, looking for who's out rebounding or who's, fancy analytics scores are different. In this one, it's just been the team shooting better has had more points. Like when you go 7 of 29 and just on that possession 2 more misses, unfortunately for Union, you can't win a ball game doing that.
And Kinsey Drake at the foul line for Union. First foul shot is up and no good. And
so that ruins our streak of both teams being a total of 1 for 1.
We were 100%. One foul shot in the first half. That's crazy. When's the last time you saw a game with one foul shot in the first half?
Hey, it's early in the morning. It's early for the refs, too, you know. They're not calling everything that maybe they could.
Oh, they've done a good job.
It's fine. Yeah, I appreciate a quicker moving game, generally speaking.
And Drake does make the second foul shot, so she's 2 out of 3, the only person in this game to shoot foul shots. And Drake does pick up her first foul here. Grantsville inbounded, enjoying a 13-point lead. Their large lead has been 14. Union did lead early. Go ahead.
Quick trap over in the corner. Well, Grantsville, they get it out of that, but then just a sloppy pass to keep it moving over to the wide side of the court, and Union comes back the other way.
Union with the steal.
But again, in another passing lane, that's Thomas just getting another turnover for Grantsville.
Pass underneath, the spin move by Allred's up and good with the left hand.
Man, that is a freshman to watch at these kind of tournaments for years to come.
At the foul line, Drake throws it over to the left wing, and it's going to go out of bounds. I don't know
the hands.
I don't know the pass was that bad, and the catch is just a combination. Both players really not on the same page.
Sometimes you see it in football too, where they start looking to see where they're going to run to before they actually close the hands and complete the catch. So you know, a sloppy turnover there, but that's kind of been Union's game this morning, unfortunately.
Cross court, 3-point shot, and left baseline's up and good by Mackenzie Allen, 15 points.
And she keeps adding to it as well. They've got 2 strong scorers right now for Grantsville.
Now turnover, no, but still, I guess it is a turnover. I was thinking out of bounds.
Right. And so she saves it from going out of bounds, but saves it into the waiting arms of 2 different Grantsville Cowboys.
And the floater on the left side's up and good for Allen. So 17 points, timeout on the court, and just like that, Grantsville has mushroomed this lead to 20. We'll take a break.
Digital cable is a classic. But if you're not enjoying more streaming video services, you're missing out. Emory Telecom has the e-fiber internet speeds and reliable Wi-Fi you need for flawless video streaming from all the latest services on all your devices. Whether you want to enhance your streaming options or connect with maximum bandwidth, Emory Telecom's got a sweet plan to make everyone happy. Call or visit emerytelecom.com now to upgrade for just $10 more per month.
At Auto Farm Price Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, we make it happen for you.
Auto Farm has a huge selection of vehicles to choose from at the guaranteed lowest price. Auto Farm will not be undersold. The best deal on a new or pre-owned vehicle is at Auto Farm. If they don't have what you're looking for, they'll find it for you. Find all the great deals and all their inventory online at PriceChryslerDodgeJeep.com.
At Auto Farm Price Ford, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, we make it happen for you.
All right, welcome back. And the master himself, Barrett Hilton, has just sat down next to us.
And Barrett's just looking for all the airtime he can get.
Barrett does a great job. Quite fun to see him. I don't know if he ever sleeps during sports season.
And it seems like it's always sports season.
Now dribble drive along the baseline, and a bump foul is called on Grantsville.
Grantsville's been good defensively, and like we said, a pretty clean game from both teams. Not a lot of free throws, not a lot of fouls in general called. Big up rebound there. And Union puts up another one. They get another rebound. They're going to get another chance. Second, third chances only count if you make them count.
And now a foul underneath. And going to the foul line will be Aubrey Reiser.
Poor Zoe Cloward. That's her third, and she was standing there with her arms up, and as the Union Cougar comes around, she puts up such a wild shot that she hooks around.
Well, they ruled that a non-shooting foul, so Union will inbound it.
That makes more sense. Maybe they got the bump before she went up to shoot it, because in the process of shooting, Cloward's arms were straight up and down. Every player thinks that their arms are up and down, but Definitely in that case.
Aubrey quickly out to Bastion. 3-point shot wouldn't go, but Drake with the rebound. Oh, she's been a force on the boards.
And somehow that stays Union possession as well. I thought for sure that was out on Drake. And so this will be the like fifth different offensive possession they've had in the same possession.
And going down with a shot, Tally Bastion is fouled, and she'll go to the foul line to shoot 2. Only the second player for either team to shoot foul shots in this game.
Who needs the foul line? Just make the points the hard way.
Bastion now with 4 points as she makes the first foul shot.
And Bastion, this is a good opportunity here for Bastion, right? In all seriousness, kind of slow things down, get to the foul line where you've practiced a million times in your basketball career, and just see the ball go through the hoop again. Because after hitting her very first shot, she has missed her next 10. 9 in the first half, 1 here already in the second. And so just to get to the line and get them the way that you remember how, that gets her stroke back. Now she might be able to get back going here in the second half.
Now we'll have a foul on Union. Union has yet to hit a field goal here in the third quarter. They have 3 points, all of them from the foul line.
The shooting struggles continue.
Pass comes in to Allen for Grantsville. Over the baseline to Thomas, and shot is blocked. I tell you, Union has not quit, that's for sure.
Ooh.
All the way, and it's up and in.
All by herself.
Aubrey Reiser.
Aubrey was a late addition to the starting lineup. The Union coach told you it was before the game that she was waiting to see just how everyone shot, what their feelings were this early in the morning. Aubrey had a good stroke in the morning, and then she's been able to continue it on. Great pass there, getting it down low to Grace Thompson. And Union's got a little bit of momentum. Their bench getting them back into it.
They were once down by 20, now down by 14. The bad news, you're down by 14. The good news, there's still lots of time in this game.
Yeah, only about halfway into the third quarter. Let's keep things going.
Grantsville's taking time out. Union on a little bit of a run here as 4 different players have scored here in the third quarter. We'll take a break.
Hi, I'm Dustin Shakespeare, the Central Region Pathways Coordinator. Do you know what pathways are offered at your high school that connect with Snow College? Students enrolled in career technical education courses can develop valuable real-world technical skills and a strong academic foundation. Over 630 students completed CTE pathways last year in the Central Utah region. Our 35 pathways empower students to explore career options, pursue what they are passionate about, and earn valuable industry certifications. To learn more about these career pathways, talk to your CTE teachers and school counselors today.
Cole Weisinger, Rick Robinson here at the D-Event Center in the Purple Palace on the campus of Weber State University. And Cole's on my bad list because he picked one of my teams to get beat today. He knows he's on that list.
Hey, we'll see. We'll see whenever they come out onto the court.
We're just having a little bit of fun. Grantsville bounds it, and we'll have a bump foul called on Union.
Union's been trying to close off that baseline, and they've done a generally clean job so far, but you got to give them a little bit of a path to get by and not just kind of push someone out of bounds for the heck of it.
Grantsville had a 12-point lead at halftime. They built it up to 20, and Union has cut it back to 14 right now. Seems to have a little momentum. We'll see if they can continue that. 3-point shot on the right baseline. No good. The rebound down to Union.
That's Castango's first shot from outside the three-point line. Grantsville's been generally good at shooting out there today, just to see how deep in the bench they can go with these great three-point shooters.
Drake and Bastion each with a look at the basket. Neither one could quite get it to go. It goes out of bounds. It's in for Grantsville. Thomas down on the right baseline. Back on the right side, 3-point set up by Mackenzie Allen.
Yep, and mainly it's Mackenzie Allen that I was talking about when I said they could shoot anything from outside the line because she has been deadly today, and she makes it count on the defensive end too, blocking a shot, taking it up the court herself.
20 points for Mackenzie. We'll have traveling called, an obvious one there.
Yeah.
But 20 points for Allen. She's just had a marvelous shooting game in this game. She's hit from outside. She's hit from inside. She's penetrated. She just has played well.
And keeping her presence felt on the defensive end, too. Sometimes whenever you get these shooters, all they want to practice is just standing outside the three-point line and shooting over and over again. She's got a complete game.
Richard, 3-point shot up, but just wouldn't go. And rebound, we're going to have traveling called on Allen. Allen came down, kind of bumped, rolled like she might be injured. You certainly hope not. But I think she looks like she's okay.
Yeah. Still moving around. Unfortunately, Riley Richards, she hit. That's the advantage of seeing a lot of games back to back in this tournament. Because yesterday, she was amazing from behind the three-point line. Today, unfortunately, 0 for 4. So you can't judge a person, can't judge a player by one game sample size. She's a much better shooter than this.
And Drake puts in a basket. She now has 10 points. Kinsley for Union, and now Grantsville throws away. And Union still with some fighting, and the pass is going to be deflected out of bounds by Grantsville.
If there's one thing that I know for certain from the Richfield game yesterday, it's that this Union team has fight in them. Because
well, they played to the very end.
Despite being down by double digits for almost the entire game, they refused to just accept their fate. They refused to just stop playing basketball at some point.
Comes into Bingham, and it's going to be lost out of bounds in for Grantsville. So in the backcourt for the Cowboys, Louder goes over on the right side to Allen. Oh, and a great pass underneath, but the shot is blocked.
Aubrey Reiser really has had a wonderful game today.
And now that we'll have a jump ball, or what they call the foul. And now the pass comes in, and there's a scramble for it. And will we have a steal?
Maybe it looks like they're calling the jump ball. Union was trying to get the timeout called as Reiser tumbles to the ground. But the possession arrow will flip. Like I said, that's one of the quicker jump balls.
And now the pass is deflected out of bounds.
And Union will try it again. Gives you a chance to practice your inbounding plays.
Turnovers have not really been a factor, even though there's been quite a few, but because both teams have had them.
And now there's another one.
And the layup's up and good by Mackenzie Allen. 23 points for Allen.
Let's see how high she could get in that point total.
And Bingham shots up, no good. Addie had a good look at it. Allen over to Louder. Shot is up and it won't go, but the rebound underneath by Allred.
Avery makes the basket, takes a hard fall, immediately bounces up and gets back on D.
And
what a performance by the freshman.
Allred has 14 points herself.
Mm-hmm. And that's the really exciting part here for Grantsville, or maybe terrifying if you're any other team in the girls' bracket today, is that everyone that you see out there for Grantsville is going to be back next year. Not a single senior on the team.
Grantsville's looked really good this morning, I think.
47 points in the third quarter's not even over.
And showing a little trap here. Shot is up by Murray on the right side. It won't go. The rebound underneath by Thompson. And Thompson's fouled. She'll go to the foul line.
Seeming like that's about the only place Union can do their damage here in the third quarter. in the whole second half. Not a lot of points, and they've seen a good proportion of them come from the line.
Up and good. And Union's now had 3 different players shoot a foul shot. Guess how many Grantsville's had?
0.
You're all over that. I can't fool you. Not one foul attempt in this game for Grantsville.
Surprising. And yet they still lead by such a considerable margin.
Shot is up. No good by Allred, and the rebound comes down to Union.
Allred's had such good luck. She thought she could squeeze it in between 3 different Union defenders. At some point, you probably got to take a break and find the open person. If you got 3 people on you, 2 other people are open somewhere.
Well, that foul's on Braylee Castango. And at the foul line is Bingham. And Bingham makes her first points. Allie from the foul line.
Union very disciplined in their free throw shooting. Oh. Well, we'll try that one again.
Well, they...
that was on
She
Union.
made the foul attempt, but they took it away because the girl stepped in the lane before she shot it.
Quite a bit before.
Yeah, it was pretty obvious. I heard you laugh, and I knew what you were thinking. Now we're going to have a foul.
See, I wasn't sure. If Grantsville had moved a little bit earlier, then she would have gotten another shot at it, but it was just her teammate that kind of ran in after it.
And we'll have a foul here running over the screener. Left baseline shot by Allred is up and no good, and that ends the third quarter with Grantsville leading 47-28 over Union. We'll be back with the final 8 minutes.
JN Auto loves our customers and our community, so we have sanitized our entire inventory. Mold, germs, and yes, coronavirus are eradicated. Our all-natural treatment is safe for you, your pets, and anyone you take along in your new ride. After 6 months, stop by and we can get you rolling germ-free again. Treatments are offered in a single application or a 1, 3, or 5-year contract. Stop by your local JN Auto location to learn more about our sanitizing options.
Cole Weisinger, Rick Robinson here in the D-Event Center, Weber State Campus. First game of day 2, the girls 3A bracket. Consolation game between Union and Grantsville, and so far it's been all Grantsville. But don't count out Union's effort. They have put a good effort together, but Grantsville scoring punch has just been too much here.
They showed it yesterday. What they lack in shooting percentage, they make up for in grit and effort, certainly. Yesterday they fell behind early to Richfield, and they did not go away there, and they are showing no signs of going away today either. Always fighting for rebounds, always staying below the basket.
The ball's on the court. We'll have a jump ball. You know how I said sometimes they're passive and they wait for the jump ball? Not in that situation. They were going after it.
They let it happen. The refs let him do it too.
Union on the jump ball into Murray. Murray's shot is up and off the rim. No good. And we will have a rebound foul on Kinsley Drake of Union.
I mean, it's been Drake that's been involved in almost every single rebounding scenario for Union. She's one of those spark plugs. She's one of the ones that gives you effort. And it's fun just watching Union's bench, Union's coach, even down by 20 at points in this game, down by 19 right now. Not a single person ever just stops yelling, stops screaming, stops cheering on their teammates, stops dancing on the sideline. wonderful energy from that team. You can tell they like each other, which is what you like to see.
Allen's three-point shot on the right side is a little too hard, and it goes out of bounds. It'll be in for Union. Cole, any game you're looking forward to seeing tonight?
As far as the
championship games?
Yeah, in the men's bracket, I'm excited to see Juan Diego go up against Leighton Christian. I think it's the winner of that game, to me, that seems like should be the favorite.
And the turnover here by Union.
The whole tournament.
Well, I thought you liked Manti.
Manti plays a very disciplined brand of basketball.
I think they could give anyone trouble the way they're playing. Every day is a new day. That's the one thing I learned in tournaments. Teams sometimes look terrific, and the next day not as good. I think Grantsville has really played terrific this morning, and now we'll have a travel. Kind of an obvious one.
Yeah, you almost get nervous for the teams that get into these really hot shooting streaks because the next day you might see a totally different shooting team. But the ones that play disciplined, the ones that do not turn the ball over, those are the ones that over the course of 3 days playing basketball are going to be the ones that rise to the top.
Union with the ball here.
But also at some point, just size matters. And when you can out-rebound and when you got guys that are in the upper 6 feet on your team, you're going to have a good chance playing basketball.
You mean right around 7 feet, 6'10"?
Mm-hmm. About a foot more than what I have, yeah.
Ball's thrown out of bounds. It will be in for Union. Cougars with the backcourt, and Grantsville putting on a little token full-court pressure. Ball's deflected but picked up. On the right side, shot is up and no good by Frost. And we will have a jump ball.
But guess who diving at the ball for Union? It's Drake. One more time. She's always involved in it.
Jump ball does favor Grantsville.
What about in the girls' side, Rick? What game are you looking forward to?
Well, I think they both look like intriguing games to me. Of course, I followed Richfield.
You're not
going to
say Rich. I was just asking. Let's talk about Richfield is what I'm actually asking you to do.
But after being involved in this for 30 years, there's anything can happen in a tournament.
That's
shot
certain.
At the foul line is in and out. A tough luck shot there by Zoe Cloward.
Cloward got into some foul trouble early in the game, and so it's good to see her back out there. She never really got into a rhythm because she's been on and off the bench, unfortunately, but hopefully she'll have better luck in the next game that Grantsville plays.
Now, 1-1 here is up and good by Bastion. She now has 6 points, 3 of them from the foul line, and 4 of them from the foul line.
I'll tell you, these Union girls shoot maybe the best free throw percentage of any team we've seen in the tournament, boys or girls side either.
Well, Grantsville has yet to shoot a foul shot in this game.
Amazing to see such a lead when there's been such a disparity from that.
3-point shots up and in by Mackenzie Allen. 26 points.
When she sets her foot on the college line, that's her spot. And it's plenty of room from the high school line.
Well, Allen has 26. Oh, a steal by Union. And Allred has 14. So they have 40 of the 50 points. Shot up, no good, but who's there to put it back up and in? No, it wouldn't go for Thompson. Between her and Drake, they just couldn't quite get it to go.
Henderson resets over to Bastion, who draws a quick double team.
Bastion dribbles down the right baseline. And they'll back it out. Back to Bastion. 3-point shot up and hard off the rim. Boy,
Drake making him work for it, though.
The outside shooting has just not been there for Union today. And that just happens. That doesn't mean it's not a good Union shooting team today. Not been their day. Runner on the baseline, and we will have our first foul shot by Grantsville.
Only took until 3 minutes and 48 seconds left in the game for them to find themselves on the line.
Shots up a little bit too hard.
Reiser, the senior, finds her way back to the court.
And second one also no good as Thomas had a couple good looks. The ball's on the court, and it's saved by Union.
Drake never quite had both hands all the way around the ball as she kind of moved her way up and wisely punched it back to one of her teammates.
Oh, and a shot by Allred wouldn't go. The rebound comes down to Union. Union almost threw it away. Shot on the left side's up, and it wouldn't go there. A good look by Union's Henderson.
Yeah, and she followed her shot all the way. Just not able to quite come down with the rebound.
Now Union with the ball again.
Bastion's open from the 3 line. You know she's going to try it.
It was close. A rebound underneath the put back up and in by Kinsley Drake. And Drake with 12 points. And listen to that Union bench. They're cheering away.
They're still in the tournament. They're still having fun.
Timeout. 2:45 to go in the game. 50-32. Grantsville will be back.
I'm a mom raising 4 kids, so I know what you're dealing with. Distractions during homework time, faces buried in devices at dinner, not to mention the tug of war to pry devices away from my kids when it's time to go to bed. So I looked everywhere to find a system that could help me with everything I need. A system I can trust. And I found it. It's called CentraGuard by Centracom. You can get started with taking back the internet by visiting Centracom.com right now. CentraGuard. Better family internet.
It's time to supercharge your internet with a true broadband internet plan from Emory Telecom. Get ready for high gear downloads that power buffer-free streaming, gaming, sharing, and surfing. And fire up all your devices at once with reliable speeds amplified by the latest Wi-Fi equipment. Get on the fast track to a powerful online experience. Call or click EmoryTelecom.com to supercharge your internet today.
All right. Grantsville with the ball. Louder along the baseline's up and good. Bailey Louder now with 4 points off the bench here today for Grantsville. And shot underneath, it's up and good. And Kinsley Drake continues to just sparkle for Union.
Her teammates given the universal strong symbol as they start flexing for her over there because that is what she has been underneath the basket all day for Union, making her presence felt.
And the foul shot's up and good. And Union took the lead 3-0 in this game, but since then it has been all Grantsville.
I can't wait to see Brad James' stat report at the end of the game because I think Union has only missed 1 free throw.
Well, they had the lane violation, too.
Which, does that count officially as a miss?
Yes. They've missed. They've actually missed 3.
Okay. Still,
but their percentage is really
good
high.
Percentage for anyone at this tournament.
You know, that's kind of a bummer that lane violation goes against you.
Because she made the shot, too.
Yeah, she did make it.
That's where you see it. Yeah, I get frustrated sometimes watching the boys' game whenever they can shoot dead eye from the 3 and then just seems like they don't care from the foul line.
Union can't quite save the ball. Grantsville with a steal.
Drake
Union
just
back.
Takes it away.
And they're going to call a charge.
Draws the charge. Her teammates love it.
She made the basket, too.
Oh, no. They changed the call.
Yeah, they called a charge. Grantsville with the ball. Pass in the middle is deflected. Final minute and a half of this game. And now a takeaway by Grantsville. That's Louder with it. Louder with the dribble drive, the baseline. Oh, a great pass. And the ball's put in by Bartley. She has 4 points. Union with the ball. Ball's deflected. We will have a foul, and I believe that Union's going to shoot foul shots, and there'll be 2.
And Grantsville gets a chance to kind of empty their bench now with under a minute to go in the, I guess, semifinal of the Consolation bracket.
We'll get them as they all came in. They brought in, I know Morgan Thornton was one of them that came in.
Cody Williams also.
And the foul shot's up and no good there by Reiser. And they acted like it was 1-1. I thought, it's got to be 2. And the officials blew it dead. Yeah, it is 2.
Number 13, Garcia, also in the game. And for Union also, this is a chance to get some of their seniors on the floor for one last time in their high school careers.
And second foul shot, no good. A rare double miss by Union in this game. The shot's up. Rebound by Richards. Throws it underneath. It's deflected out of bounds. Just about 36 seconds to go in this game. And Grantsville will play tomorrow at 9:30 in the morning. And that game is not played here.
Oh, yeah, we're taking a little trip because the Weber State women actually have a game on this court tomorrow. High school basketball will take a little road trip to finish out the bracket.
Brigham puts it in. I had not realized that. That's at Bonneville High School. Now Richards with the steal. Quickly to Bingham with 15 seconds to go. They're going to throw it down. It goes out of bounds. It's in for Union.
Now some of the younger players for Union get floor time. Candace Overd and Delaney Osborne, a couple sophomores in the game for the first time.
Murray with it for 3. It's just short off the rim. The rebound comes down to Grantsville. Obvious foul they didn't call. Thank you.
And the game is over.
The final score is 54-37 as Grantsville has advanced. They'll meet the winner of the Carbon-Emory game. And again, that game's at 9:30 in the morning at Bonneville High School.
Correct.
And so I'm sure we'll be going different places. Have you been over to Bonneville High School before?
I have not. This is actually my first time in the Weber State gym myself. It's such a beautiful facility. A nice little oval design. Anyone that hasn't been here in the Utah area, got to make the trip up. It's a wonderful venue.
We're just waiting for Brad James's stats. We'll give those quickly, and then we'll be done here. Other games coming up after the Carbon-Emory girls game, we have Ben Lomond ALA. Who do you like in that one?
That's in the consolation bracket over in the men's side, and I watched American Leadership, so that's one of those examples of a streaky shooting team sometimes, because they have a star for them that's only a sophomore, Gibson, that he had an amazing shooting game in the first round when they upset North St. Pete, but then just absolutely went cold against Manta. We'll see if he can turn it around here against Ben Lomond.
And then
I'll pick ALA.
And you got Summit Morgan. I'm taking Ben Lomond.
And then, Summon and Morgan over in the other game.
Who do you like?
Morgan. Morgan's fans have been making a difference for them, it seems like, both men and women. They make some noise in this gym.
We'll just give some quick stats. Here comes Brad James. We want to thank him. And you want to go through the stats real quick?
Yeah, let's start off with your leading scorers, and it does have to start with Mackenzie Allen. 27 total points on 11 for 15 shooting, 5 for 8 from behind the arc. And when I say 5 from 8 from behind the arc, she was also like 2 for 3 from behind the college arc. Like, she was shooting from out there today and ends up helping her team get over the hump today. 27 again for Mackenzie Allen, then 14 for the freshman Avery Allred, then 5 for Emily Ware, 4 for Bailey Louder, and 4 for Emily Bartley. That gets you to 54 for the winning Cougars. Over for the Cowboys, and then Union Cougars were led in scoring by Kinsley Drake, also led in rebounding by Kinsley Drake. She had 15 points and 15 rebounds as well to her name. And then 5 points for Grace Thompson, 5 points for Aubrey Reiser, and then 7 for Danielle Bastian, 5 also for Addie Bingham. That gets you to 37. Final score, Cowboys 54, Union Cougars 37 in this first game of the consolation bracket. That means Grantsville gets one more game before they're done for the season.
And I want to give thanks to Cole Weisinger for being here with me. Thank you, Cole. It's been fun to get to do with you. Want to give thanks to our camera help, McKay Baker. Also, credit to Joe Williams, to Adam Coombs, and I want to thank Dylan Smith, our producer over there. Always doing a great job. Thank you. And the next game coming up, Carbon Emery.